Ho, 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 Life Editors. Welcome back to the Life Editor Weekend Virtual Retreat. Is it getting cold in here? It must be because I'm here. I am Santa Sage, and I am welcoming you to our next session, Christmas Countdown: How to Quit Your 9 to 5 Job by the Holidays. You're going to love this session. I'm very, very excited, as you can see. All right, for those of you who are brand new here, I'm Sage Grayson, and I'm a former book editor turned life and business coach. I'm a life editor, and so are you. We are doing this Life Editor Weekend virtual retreat because we are celebrating my 13th year as a business owner. Plus, it's the 1 year anniversary of my mastermind group, Goodbye 9 to 5. And I just recently got 10,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. So, yay! Welcome, welcome, all you new subscribers. We got lots to celebrate. If you are here, let's celebrate together. Spread a little cheer and leave a comment and let me know, what are you celebrating this weekend? What good things are happening to you right now? What are you doing to edit your life and business? What positive things do you want to bring into the world? So go ahead and leave a comment and share your successes with us. What are you celebrating? Okay, so today we're going to talk about how you can safely and confidently quit your 9 to 5 job by the holidays, by Christmas, as you can see. So I'm going to give you my step-by-step plan to help you out during this session. But before we do that, let me tell you about the giveaway for this session. It's for the Edit My Life Planner, and I've got a copy of it right here. Woo! So the Edit My Life Planner is a 5-day mini video course and planner bundle. You get a daily planner and a weekly planner to help you stop procrastinating on your biggest goals and get results fast. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is to like this video and leave a comment, either on Facebook or on YouTube. We are simultaneously streaming on both. So if you leave a comment and like this video, you'll be entered into the giveaway, and you've got until Sunday, June 25th, 2023 to enter the giveaway. And I will be coming back and replying to your comments during the replay time. So if you're watching the replay, you still got time to enter the giveaway. Awesome. I got to tell you, the Edit My Life Planner is one of my favorite things that I've ever created. And if you like session 1 that we did today, you're really, really going to love the Edit My Life Planner. It goes so much more in depth about how you can create your 12-week plan and make it work for you. And also, this Life Editor Weekend virtual retreat is the kickoff launch party for my Goodbye 9 to 5 Mastermind program. Doors are now open. You can literally click the link below and join us in Goodbye 9 to 5. It is my mastermind group for women entrepreneurs to help them earn a full-time income from their businesses in 12 weeks or less. So if that's interesting to you, click the link below for all the details about Goodbye 9 to 5. But because this is the 1 year anniversary of my mastermind group, we are changing it up a little bit. We've got new levels, we've got new prices, and something I know you're going to love. We've got an in-person retreat coming up. Oh my goodness. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I used to do in-person retreats a lot. I used to do 4 of them a year for a long, long time. But then the pandemic happened and I had to stop doing my in-person retreats. But now we are bringing them back. Our next retreat is August 17th through 20th in Orlando, Florida. I am like over the moon, so excited that we're doing in-person retreats again. Here's the deal. If you join Goodbye 9 to 5 at the Academy level, you get a free ticket to my Life Editor Weekend in-person retreat in August. But next week, I'm going to be giving everyone more information about the retreat and how you can get your ticket if you're not in Goodbye 9 to 5. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to join Goodbye 9 to 5 and earn a full-time income from your business? So lots of great stuff that we're celebrating today. So again, click the link in the description for all the details about Goodbye 9 to 5. All right, let's get into the topic for this session. This is your Christmas countdown, and we are going to explain exactly step by step how you can quit your 9 to 5 job by the holidays. And that's building up your business so that you can fully support yourself from your business and you can confidently quit your 9 to 5 job. Now, here's the thing. I know not everybody wants to quit their 9 to 5 job. You might really enjoy your job, and that's totally, totally fine. If you want to keep your job, and still earn a full-time income from your business, you can do that and you can have that double income. But I know some of my clients out there, and maybe you too, are just fed up with your 9 to 5 job, or it's not lighting you up the way it used to, or maybe it never did. Or maybe you're feeling stifled and you can never get a raise or a promotion, and you just want something bigger and better for yourself on your own terms. So I'm going to share with you exactly how you can do that with your own business and give you a plan for the next 6 months so that you can confidently quit your job before the holidays. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Before we get into that, we're going to do another step of my life editing process. So make sure you have downloaded your workbook. Again, click the link in the description to download your workbook because we've been filling this out the entire retreat. So if you missed any of the videos, go back, watch them during the replay, and start filling out all of these different sections for the life editing process so that you can create your 12-week plan. So the next step we're doing is step number 3. There we go. So you're going to fill out this block that says add good habits. We're talking about habits. I know we're a little out of order because we did step 4 last session, but we're doing step 3 now. So add good habits and routines. That is step 3 of my life editing process. And let me give you the image. This is my life editing process. It's a 5-step process and it's cyclical. You go through it over and over and over again, editing your life and business. And after you have deleted all the bad influences in your life, you might realize that you have so much more time, space, and energy for the good things that have been missing in your life. This is where people kind of mess up their goal setting because you want something in your life. So you might jump right to it. Like, I'm going to start a new exercise routine, or I'm going to make my website live right now, or I'm going to whatever, save $1 million or something like that. You jump head first into that new good habit that you want. But if you don't take the time to build up your foundation and build up your support, that's step 1. And if you don't take the time to delete the bad influences that are mucking you up and holding you back, that's step 2, then you won't be able to devote your energy into creating those good habits. That's what happens with those New Year's resolution people. They start off strong, but then they slide back into their own habits because they didn't do the first 2 steps. But not you. You're going to do it in the right order this time. All right. One thing I like to tell my clients to get them to really understand why you have to do that cleanup work first is if you think of a painter or an artist of some kind. You know, when you get your canvas, you have to clean it first. You have to clean off all the dust and dirt and muck and whatever before you start painting on your beautiful canvas. You can't paint on a dirty canvas. Or if you're going to be a makeup artist or something, you have to like take off the old makeup and clean the face before you put new makeup on. So you can't paint on a dirty canvas, and you can't add good habits on top of a jumbled up, rough edit life. So if you've already got things that are holding you back, people that are holding you back, situations that aren't working for you, bad mindset, attitudes, that's going to make it infinitely harder for you to establish good habits and reach your goals. Okay, so I want you to think about your ideal self as you are writing down the good habits you want to add. Think about your ideal self. What are you doing as your ideal self? Are you posting videos? Are you launching more often? Are you eating certain things or not eating certain things? Are you managing your money in a different way? Think about where are you? And this might be a tough one for some people, but you might realize that where you're living right now is not where you want to be living. Maybe you want to move to a different city, or maybe you want to move in with someone or move out of a place with somebody. Or maybe there's just another place that has your heart. I got to tell you, I love living in Los Angeles because it never snows here. I spent 30 years in Chicago, and like I am grateful to never ever have to deal with a blizzard again. So that was something for me. My ideal self lives someplace where there is no snow. So think about that. Also think about who is with you, who's enjoying this time with you as your ideal self. Maybe you have more friends and that's something you want to add. Maybe you have a relationship, or maybe you're getting out of a relationship. I don't know who's with you when you are your ideal self. Maybe you have a whole team of helpers. Maybe you're in a mastermind group like my mastermind group, and you have lots of peer support and you're getting help and support from a coach. I also want you to think about, how do you feel as your ideal self? Are you happier? Are you more joyful? Are you more easygoing? Are you more professional? How would you be as your ideal self? And then finally, what do you have that is missing? So, is there anything that your ideal self would have that you don't currently have right now? So, maybe that's a business. Maybe your ideal self starts a business, or maybe it's having kids, or maybe it's, I don't know, buying a sports car. I don't know. But there's something that you want as your ideal self that you don't have right now. Maybe it's a million books. And how can you add good habits to get closer to that ideal version of you? All right. So there's lots of different ways to think about adding good habits for your edits you want to put down. A lot of my clients like to choose a word of the year. So if you choose a single word that kind of represents how you want to feel for the entire year, it makes it so much easier to make decisions, because all you have to say is, does this decision stay in alignment with my word of the year? Like, does that work? So my word of the year is fun. And certainly hosting a live retreat in August is fun for me. That is definitely in alignment with my word of the year. So let's say you have a word of the year that is calm, and you have things coming up in your life that are definitely not calm, things that are chaotic, or dealing with toxic people, or doing something that agitates you or makes you anxious. That's not calm. So then you know to say no to those opportunities. If you have a word of the year and that's helping guide you and make your decisions this year, leave a comment and let me know what your word is and why you chose that word as your word of the year. Other ways to add good habits. I know we've talked about the habit loop like a million times on this channel, on my YouTube channel, and in my programs. But basically, if you're not sure what new habit to add, you can do it by adjusting one of your old bad habits. So let's say you have an old bad habit that you want to change. Every habit, good or bad, is made up of three things. This is called the habit loop, and it's from the book The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. So first you have the cue, which is whatever that tells your brain, ding, time to do the habit. You have the routine, which is the habit, the thing you do. And then you have the reward, which is whatever tells your brain, that was good, let's do that again next time. And this could be for good or bad habits. So let's say you have the bad habit of drinking too much. So let's say the cue is you run into your ex and you start feeling terrible about yourself. So the cue is running into your ex. The habit is drinking too much to numb yourself. And the reward is you feel numbed out and you don't have to think about your nasty ex anymore. The way that you change it is by swapping out the routine, swapping out the middle part, the habit. So you're still going to be triggered by those cues in your life. And you still want to get to the reward where you're feeling better and you're feeling happy. But we need to change what you're doing. Instead of drinking too much, maybe you could call a friend or call a sponsor instead. Or maybe you could go to the gym. So the cue is still same. You run into your ex, but the routine is different. You call your sponsor, you get together with friends, and the reward is the same. You feel happy and distracted, and you're not thinking about your ex. So leave a comment if you have a good example of a habit loop that you were successfully able to take a bad habit and change it to a good one by swapping out the middle routine. And remember, adding a comment is how you enter this session's giveaway for the Edit My Life Planner. All right. Other examples of habits that you might want to add. Maybe you try something called mini habits, also known as atomic habits or tiny edits. It's where you, or Kaizen, there's like 100 ways that you can say this. It's making a small change over time that builds up to big results. So maybe instead of trying to run 3 miles every day, you just focus on walking 1 lap around your block, around your neighborhood. Or instead of, I don't know, posting 100 blog posts in a month, you focus on doing 1 really good blog post every week. So if you've got an idea of a very small incremental step that you could take that leads to bigger results, leave a comment and let us know so we can have a discussion and we can all learn from each other too. I love seeing like the tiny little mini habits that people are working on. Okay. And just a few more other habit ideas. Getting dressed every day. One of my most read blog posts is why I don't work in pajamas. Why I don't wear pajamas when I'm working at home. And it's because when you get dressed every day in real clothes, not your pajamas, not your junk clothes, not clothes with stains and holes all over it, you show up as a different version of yourself. You show up as a more professional version of yourself. And absolutely, like if you are dressed for the day, then if you have to go out, you don't worry about it. You just do it because you're already dressed for the day. If you have to get on an impromptu Zoom call, you can because you're dressed. Or if you need to record a video or whatever, like you are totally set up for success during the day. Even if you're certain that you're not going to run into anyone else during the day, like do it for you. Like get dressed and feel like a human being for yourself. I think that is a wonderful habit that anyone can create, not just women entrepreneurs, but anyone, because it affects so many different areas of your life and it makes you feel so good and confident. And the final tip for coming up with new good habits, again, write them in your workbook, is maybe show up as your alter ego or a different version of yourself. Like we listed all of the things that your ideal self would be doing. What if you showed up for your day as your ideal self? What if you get dressed and you do your most important work first thing in the day and you don't get lost in social media and you respond to emails promptly and whatever else your perfect version of you does, like you eat the meals that you planned instead of getting takeout, like whatever it is, maybe try showing up as your ideal version of yourself or your alter ego for one day and see how it goes. And then maybe you can like pull those feelings into the rest of your week and start acting more and more like your ideal version of yourself. That's kind of the fake it till you make it way. If you fake it enough and you act like how you want to act, eventually you won't be acting anymore. It will just be a part of your routine. It'll be a natural, sustained habit. All right. So your next steps is to write 5 different adding good habits edits that you want to make and put them into your workbook. Again, when you're making your 90-day plan, your 12-week plan, 3-month plan, whatever you're calling it, you're going to go through and circle the edits that you are most likely to do or most exciting to you and add those to your plan. All right. I think we are ready for the Christmas countdown. Are we? I think we are. All right. I've been drinking lemon tea all day because I've been talking for hours and hours. So that's what I'm drinking. Mm. If you're watching the replay, let me know what you're drinking. I'm drinking cocoa with marshmallows to get ready for this Christmas countdown. Okay. We're doing the Christmas countdown, which is a step-by-step plan for helping you quit your 9-to-5 job by the holidays, by this Christmas. That is 6 months from today. So if you're watching this replay another time, this just 6 months from whenever you are starting. So I've got 10 steps for you to take so that you can confidently quit your job by the holidays. And what do we mean by confidently? I want you to feel good about your business. I want your business to be earning you a full-time income. And I want you to feel like you're leaving your 9-to-5 job, not because you burned out and you burned bridges and like you flipped a table and had to get fired or something like that, but you're leaving on your own terms. That's what I want for you. Okay. And if you haven't guessed already, a lot of these steps come from my Goodbye 9-to-5 program, which doors are now open. You can now join Goodbye 9-to-5. So click the link below in the description for all the details about my mastermind group, Goodbye 9-to-5, if this is interesting to you. Okay, number 1, to quit your job by the holidays. I want you to meditate about why you want to quit your day job. And I know some of you are like, oh, Sage, I don't want to meditate. I don't want to journal. I don't want to write about why I want to quit my job. But here's the thing. I need you to step back. Remember, we're retreating. We're retreating during this retreat. Take a step back, breathe, and really think about why do you want to quit your 9-to-5 job? I don't want you to do it impulsively or because you're in a bad mood, because you hate your boss or whatever, because that's how you're going to get into trouble. That's how you're going to run out of money. Or that's how you're going to burn bridges when you really need a recommendation and a referral for your next job. I don't want you to do that. So really think about why you want to quit your job. If you're just bored of the work, well, do you need to quit your job or do you need to just move to another job? Or if you don't like your manager, can you move to another manager somehow? Or if you don't like the pay, can you ask for a raise? Or can you shift your position somehow to be earning more? I don't know. But these are all things that you need to think about. I don't want you to quit your job on an impulse. So for me, I thought about quitting my job as a book editor for about 6 months before I actually resigned. So I took lots and lots of time to really, really think it through. Like, do I really want to quit being a book editor? And of course, it was yes. I was done with it. All right, so that's number one, is to meditate about why you want to quit your job and give yourself at least a few days, maybe a week, maybe longer to think about it. And if you want to write down your reasons why, that is even more helpful. Okay, number two is to establish your own business first. This is for all the people out there who say, oh, I don't have time to start a business, or I can't start a business until I quit my job. Mm-mm-mm. As I said in the other sessions, you have plenty of time to start a business, even if you only have 1 minute a day. That comes from my Startup in 60 program, where I teach you how to grow your business in 1 minute per day. Like, it's to get rid of all of your excuses, all of your lame excuses, and let you know that you have more control and more autonomy than you think. Okay, so I want you to establish your own business first. And many of my clients, maybe you too, already have their own businesses, or they have like the startings of their own business. Having your own business first, even if it's not earning like a ton of money right now, is going to make this process 10 times easier for you. Like, really, you need something to replace your current income. So if you're quitting your day job, you need to have that money coming from your business or another day job, depending on what you choose. And nothing feels better than earning money on your own terms. So I made pretty good money as a book editor, but I am more proud and happier and feeling more self-satisfied with all of the money that I've earned from my coaching business than any of the money I've earned in any other job. Like, there's something so freeing about saying, I earned this money on my own merit, not because somebody else was doing something, or not because somebody took pity on me, or somebody decided I was worth X amount of money. It's me. I decided I was worth this amount of money. I decided on what I wanted to put out into the world, and I did it. And I want you to feel that amazing high too, by taking ownership of your life and starting your own business. If any of this sounds good for you, then you've got to click the link below and check out Goodbye 9 to 5. Doors are now open. And if you are thinking about starting your own business and earning a full-time income from that business, then you've got to check it out. Okay, step number three is to make sure you're very clear about time management. If you're going to be running a business at the same time as doing a day job, like, you've got to be serious about time management. So I want you to stick to a schedule with your day job hours and with your business hours for at least a few months. And here's why. You need to make sure that you have a grasp on time so that you can do them at the same time. Because when you have a business, there are so many more things that you have to juggle. So whether that's like your own prices, whether it's your website, whether it's videos, whether it's clients, there are so many more things that you need to juggle. So if you can at least juggle your business and your day job at the same time, then you'll be in a really good position. And it kind of helps you get over excuses, because when you have your own business, it's really easy to come up with excuses like, I don't have time, I don't have the money, I'm not inspired, I don't feel like it. Like, when it's your own business and you don't have a manager wagging their finger at you. So think about when you can actually work on your business and keep those promises to yourself. You might have to get up earlier in the morning to work on your business. You might need to work during your lunch break. You might need to work at night after the kids are asleep. But the thing is, you've got to do the work. If I know a lot of people who have day jobs, and they do a little bit of work in the morning, or they try to do other business, and then they get tired and bored or whatever it is, and then they don't make progress. I'm like, if you're really serious about growing your business, you've got to make the time. Like, you are the boss now. There's no one telling you to do something. You got to tell yourself. So that's number three, is to get super, super clear about time management, honoring your time, and doing your work, whether or not you feel like it. All right. Fourth step for this Christmas countdown is to create an irresistible, high ticket, high value offer. Now, I know passive income is the dream for most entrepreneurs. And like, I'm right there with you. I get a lot from passive income. But for people who are just starting a business, or who are trying to fix a struggling business, passive income is not the fastest way to get full-time income from your business. When you If you want to earn full-time income fast, you've got to get that money coming in fast. So let's say you have like a $10 ebook and you want a full-time income, which is in the US, that's $60,000 or more per year. So that's $5,000 or more per month, if that's what we're aiming for. It might be higher or lower based on where you're living. Let's say you have a $10 ebook and you want to make passive income from that. You would need to get 500 sales of that $10 ebook to earn $5,000 per month. And you would need to do that every single month. 500 sales this month, 500 sales next month, 500 sales the next month, forever to earn that money from passive income. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted just thinking about that. But if you create a high ticket, high value offer that's, let's say, $2,500, and you sell just 2 of those, 2 sales per month, then you get a full-time income. And with those high ticket, high value offers, you could have it go for multiple months. You can have an alumni program, which I do for Goodbye 9 to 5. So you can get consistent income long after that initial investment. It's not just a one and done like an ebook. So I want you to think about that. Like, if you want to quit your day job by Christmas, by the holidays, you can't fully rely on passive income because you would need a monstrous number of sales. And for most of you out there, I bet your email subscriber lists are pretty low. I bet your social media followers are pretty low. So if you've got like under 100 people on your email subscriber list, how in the world are you going to get 500 sales of a $10 ebook every month? You're much more likely to get 2 sales of a high value, high ticket item. So what am I talking about? So high ticket means that it's thousands of dollars, not $10. And high value means that you're going after those high value clients and you're giving them transformative results. Like, nobody's life has ever been changed by a $10 ebook. Like, let's get real here. I love $10 ebooks and I gobble them up like candy. But just like candy, there's no nutritional value. You're not going to change your life with a $10 ebook. But let's say you come up with a $2,500 program. That really could change somebody's life. You give them the very best of you, the very best of your knowledge to help them change whatever it is that they're working on. And I think that a lot of your subscribers want something more. A lot of your potential clients are waiting for you to step up and give them what they really want instead of throwing these little bits of candy at them. Like, it's not going to sustain them. So that is step 4, is to create your high ticket, high value offer, get fewer sales, but more money. Remember last session, we just talked about working smarter, not harder. This is exactly what we're talking about. Fewer sales, but more money. Okay. Step number 5 is I want you to get your spouse or your loved ones on your side and prove to them that you're serious. If you have a spouse, if you have family, kids, or whoever living with you, and you tell them that you want to quit your day job and start a business, they are rightfully going to be a little nervous because your money probably sustains the household. It probably pays for the vet bills and pays for vacations and pays the rent or whatever. So if you want to do something risky, like start a business, they're right to be a little worried. So you need to prove to your spouse, prove to your loved ones that you're serious. And that means you can't sit on the couch scrolling through social media or watching reruns. You actually have to do your business work. So if you have your day job all day and then you put the kids to sleep and your spouse sees you sitting there like eating Doritos and scrolling through TikTok, they're not going to think you're serious. But if they see you doing a half hour or an hour of work before you go to bed, then they'll know you're serious. So there are definitely going to be naysayers. There are definitely going to be people who are a little worried about you trying to quit your job and fully work on your business. So be the leader that you know you are and prove it to them. You've got to act professional and grow your business every single day. Even if you only have 10 minutes or 1 minute a day to work on your business, you can do it and prove to them that you're absolutely serious. This is not just like a fanciful dream. Okay. Step number 6, you're going to edit your offer, tweak your marketing, and roll with the punches. As you're growing your business in the next 6 months, there are going to be things that pop up that try to derail you. Whether it's emergencies with your family, whether you get sick, whether your website goes down, whether your messaging isn't resonating with people or whatever, you are going to need to be adaptable and change as you go along. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I'm always trying new things with my emails, trying new things with my digital programs, trying new things with my marketing, and you've just got to pivot and try different things to see what works and what doesn't. So when you have your high ticket, high value offer, you might try one thing to get people to sign up. And if they don't, you try another thing. You don't just say, oh, that didn't work, so nothing's going to work. You've got to be able to roll with the punches if you want to have a business for the long haul. So for me, I've been doing this for 13 years now. Oh my gosh, I feel so old. But I've been doing this for 13 years now. And I know all about pivoting and trying new things because the way I ran my business 13 years ago is not at all like how I run my business today. And 13 years from now, it's going to be completely different too. So I want you to be adaptable if you want to make your business your full-time income. Okay. Number 7, as you start getting sales, you're going to keep plugging away to earn equal to your current salary. Do not quit your day job until your business is earning equal to your current day job salary. That's what we're talking about, your full-time income. So if you earn $60,000 from your day job, you must be earning $60,000 from your business before you quit. So yes, I know that's $120,000 when you add those together, which is great. And some of you, when you get to this point and you're earning full-time income from your business and full-time income from your day job, and you're managing it, you might want to keep both. And that is totally up to you. Like you totally have the power to keep both of those if that's important to you. And some of my clients do. So, but if you are doing both of them at the same time, make sure you're earning full-time income with your business before you quit your day job. And that kind of brings me to the next point, but like you're going to get really excited, like, oh, okay, I'm already making $60,000 with my business. When I quit my day job, I'll have all those hours back. You do, but you also don't. So before we get to that, number 8 is to make a plan to leave your job. So you're there, you're earning full-time income for your business, you're feeling good. I don't want you to quit in a huff or burn your bridges or whatever. So make sure that when you're leaving, I guess, on good terms, in case you ever need a referral for one of your former coworkers. And maybe some of your former coworkers become your paying clients, or maybe they buy your digital programs, or who knows. So at least take the time to get their contact information, ask them for support, stay in touch, and leave in a dignified way. So depending on how you're feeling, you might give them 2 weeks notice, or you might help transition to a new team member, whatever. Don't give like more than you need to. Like you don't need to bend over backwards, but like, I mean, these people in this company did employ you for however amount of time. So at least acknowledge that and leave gracefully. Okay. Number 9, I want you to make a plan to do with what to do with your extra time. So like we said, if you're working full day job and you're earning full time with your business, when your day job is gone, you're going to have like this vacuum, all of this extra time during your day. So you can actually do more things. You might be able to shift your business hours during the day. So you're not working at night or working on your lunch break or working very early in the morning. And that might be more appealing to you to actually like work during the day. And you won't have to like take calls, like client calls at odd times or on the weekends. You'll get to be able to fit things for your schedule. So I know like that was really like exciting for me. Like I didn't have to take calls on the weekends anymore. I could take calls like during the day. You could also create more boundaries when you have this extra time. So maybe you work fewer hours, you work during the day so you can still like drop your kids off at school or whatever. You're not working on the weekends. And you'll be able to take care of yourself much better. Okay, which brings me to number 10. I want you to increase your self-care and family time to offset the increased stress of being a business owner. I don't know. I think some of you might think like, yay, I'm a business owner. I'm earning full-time income. Like it's all easy now. But honestly, when you're the boss, there's a lot more stress with that. So if something went wrong in your day job it might not be your fault. It might be somebody else's fault, or maybe the instructions were wrong, or customer had an issue or something like that. It's not always your fault. When something goes wrong in your business, it is your fault and it's your responsibility to fix it. So you end up being your own HR, you end up being your own finance department, you end up being your own creative department and your own PR. You have to do everything. You have to wear many different hats, as they say. So there's a lot more extra stress with that. And especially if you're paying rent, or if you're paying for school, or if you're paying for food, or car payments, or whatever it is, and it's all on you, that can be a lot of pressure. I mean, there's no guarantee if you have a day job that you won't be fired at any time and lose that income. But it feels like a little bit more urgent when it's you. You're the only one earning the money. So that's how I also recommend my clients have multiple streams of income. So if one income stream isn't earning as much, you have other income streams to fall back on. So I want you to have daily breaks. I want you to reward yourself. I want you to take weekends off, or at least 2 days off per week. I want you to recharge yourself and just feel like the balanced business owner that I know you want to be. All right. So that is the Christmas countdown. That is a 10-step plan to quit your day job by Christmas. And you've got a spot in your workbook to write down all of your next action steps. So take the time now. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and pause the video as we go through each of the steps. And let me just recap them really quickly. So number 1 is meditate about why you want to quit your job. Number 2 is establish your business first. Number 3 is make sure you're clear about time management. Number 4 is to create an irresistible, high-ticket, high-value offer. Number 5 is to prove it to your spouse and loved ones that you're serious. Number 6 is to edit your offer, tweak your marketing, and roll with the punches. Number 7 is to keep plugging away until you earn equal to your current salary. Number 8 is to make a plan to quit your job. And number 9 is to make a plan for what to do with all that extra time. And number 10 is to increase your self-care and family time to offset the increased stress of being a business owner. Woo! I know that is so much to think about. And I know some of you are ready and you're ready to dive right in to quitting your day job. If you're not yet, that's okay. You can come back to this video, watch it later, go through the steps when it does feel right for you. And if it takes you 7 months or 8 months or 12 months or whatever to do it, that's okay. You're on your own schedule. But if you do want more help being able to quit your job confidently because you earn a full-time income from your business, then I invite you to join Goodbye 9 to 5. Doors are open right now for my mastermind group. And like I mentioned before, we have a retreat coming up this August. It's another Life Editor weekend retreat, but it's in person. It's in person in Orlando, Florida. So if you want to learn how to earn a full-time income from your business, surrounded by other women entrepreneurs, and being able to share your successes, challenges, and learn from each other and me in a wonderful mastermind setting, then please click the link below to check out Goodbye 9 to 5. And again, I will have more information next week about the retreat and how you can join us. All right, before we wrap up this session, just a reminder that you can enter the giveaway for the Edit My Life Planner. All you have to do is like this video and then leave a comment either on Facebook or YouTube to enter this session's giveaway. I would love to hear from you about how you're feeling about your goals, whether you're going to do this Christmas countdown to leave your job. And if you have been filling out the workbook diligently, how are your 12-week goals coming together? And if you've got any questions about that. So go ahead and leave a comment. Even if you're watching the replay, I will come back and answer your questions. You've got until Sunday, June 25th, 2023 to enter the giveaway. All right. Life Editors, I don't see any other comments coming in, but again, leave a comment, even if you're watching the replay. All right, we have one final session of this Life Editor Weekend virtual retreat. So I will see you again in a few minutes for our final session. Bye.